And we're live. Brought to you by my downstairs. Currently waiting for some laundry to get done before I go to bed. You're currently stacked on my pile of other laundry. Keeping it real out here. Thought I wasn't going to get to do episode 2 today, but was mistaken. Decided to get one done. Just got a fresh shower. I am very tired. Staying hydrated. Got my protein shake in me. Cut the lawn today. I had to clean out my cat's litter box. Saw Slick in the first episode. He is indoor outdoor cat. We're gonna break down the animals today, just like I was talking about, if I remember correctly. Um, just what they do. But Slick is going on 7 years. Got him when I was in 8th grade. I am now 21, so 21 and a half almost. Yeah, just about. Slick was acquired in April of 2016. Damn, that was so long ago. Slick is an all black cat with a little white patch right on his chest. Good fella. Good fella. Sometimes he sleeps on my bed. Sleeps at the foot of my bed, and I always kick him off in the middle of the night. Slick loves his clump of meat. That's just his cat food. We call it clump of meat. Pate. He loves the I forget the flavor of it. It's like ocean whitefish or something. He likes the fish flavors. Not a big fan of the turkey giblets. Not his favorite. He'll eat it. Not a fan. Um, Duke was the real OG. He's been around the block since about 2014. Like I said, he's going on 11 this year. Yeah, he'll be 11 this year. But we got him in 2014 at 9 months. Great dog. He's getting into his old man phase. But I respect him. There's a mutual level of respect there. Used to walk him off leash all the time. He's a great dog. Then we got Mando. Started walking him with Mando. He's like, I don't really feel like listening anymore, dude. Understandable, because he's like, why do I have to listen if Mando doesn't? And that obviously brings us to Mando. Mando is all 2.5. Mando's 2.5. Rick, maybe 3.5. No, Mando's 2.5. You heard about what happened with him on the police previous episode. That basically sums up owning Mando. He's always out, going to see what's up with other people. Wants to be friends with everybody. Loves running around. Hurdled my couch earlier today for no reason. I walked down the stairs. He's like, "Pow!" Right over that bitch. So that's the pups and the cat. Slick could be a dog. He's got that dog in him. He's dogging. Yes, no. Oh boy. Yeah, now six litter box clean. That's what I was doing today. Got done work at like 4. Drove right to the gym. Had a gnarly leg day. It was one of those like leg days that you get through it, you get home. Like I just gotta keep moving or I'm gonna be sedated. Right into cutting the grass. Um yeah, got back, finished the litter box, ate dinner, sat down, played Xbox for about maybe 45 minutes. Showered. Now I'm here. I'm like, I got a headache. I think it was like an overexertion headache, but I don't know if that's even a thing. I just could be a little pussy. Yeah. Yep. So yesterday and today have been a couple laundry days. Honestly, this whole situation we got going on here, keeping me real honest with myself, and I like it so far. Like I said, I'm trying to be more truthful, and that all starts with me, like personally, like internal conflicts. And if I'm gonna talk to my phone as much as I do, might as well be truthful about it. So keep me on track. Yeah, probably gonna hit the hay early tonight, like 10, like 9:15 right now. Yeah, man, whole lot of things to look forward to. Loving life, still living at home. Looking forward to moving out. Said that previously. Moving out is gonna be a whole issue in itself. Um, yeah, hell yeah. Can't wait to wake up tomorrow, get my coffee, get my muffin, roll into work at 6:59, clock in at 7. Maybe whip around the forklift for a little bit. Gotta flip the dumpster at work. The more and more I do this work thing, work at a warehouse is nothing crazy, but the more and more I do it, the less and less I can see myself having a life that I want. So I'm gonna have to switch that. That's been on my mind recently, and I know it's on a lot of people's minds. Um, but like I said, gotta hold it down for a year. Hold it down for a year. Fully commit. Do a little full commit. Rocket League reference. Full commit. Not side. Don't go on the side of the sewer. Don't want to get into that. It just makes like doing this for it's been 8 months now. Wow, it's been 8 months. Um, just doing this for like 8 months, I learned to respect so many people who are still doing this 40 years later. 40 years of your life just work, and then you gotta have like extra drive to even do anything outside of that. One bad day, or I should say, like, for me, what I see is one bad night. Not, and I say bad night I mean, either staying up too late, drinking, doing whatever nefarious things one does late at night. One of those days is like 3 days of recovery because you wake up that next night, if you even wake up on time to get to work. Usually I'm not one who's really like conscientious, not fully like driven or routine necessarily oriented. I don't plan a whole lot of things. So for me specifically, I'm speaking in my terms, but one bad night of anything, waking up, having to wake up for work the next morning is like, dude, I get there and I don't necessarily feel it that next morning, but that next day, like that afternoon after work, for me to do anything outside of work is minorly productive, like 10 times the effort. Then I start. And that's if I even get to it. That's even if I'm like, all right, we're gonna do it anyway. Like the gym, get the dogs out, do something around the house, whether it's laundry, clean the house, making dinner. There's the sheets, baby. Um, rough. It's rough to try and get back on track from that. So then I don't get as much done as I would like to do that night. Obviously, I go to sleep early because you didn't get enough sleep that night before. Kind of tired all day. Get to sleep. From then, that next morning, you're like, all right, I'm fine at work. Then you go through that second day at work, get home. Now, all that stuff that either you had to work really hard to get done, or even if you did some of it, you still have the extra stuff to do. Now you're like backfilled on shit to do. That backfill, you know, you can try and get it all done. You're gonna be working until you go to sleep, and then by work I mean like around the house shit, stuff to maintain your life. And finally, and I like to like have a period between falling asleep. Bro, chill out over there. Um, I like to have a period between sleep and like awake. It's like a carryover phase, whether it's watching something, listening to something, talking to my dogs, petting my dogs, hanging out with my dogs. I like to have that like seamless transition from awake to sleep. Don't always get it, but I would like to. Then this is a fucking all over the place story because that's what I am. Then finally, that second night carries over into the third day. Um, then you're finally like caught up. Then you just gotta jump back to like the stuff you have to do. So that's why it's like a 3 day recovery for one bad night of living, I guess you could say. And I'd be slinging back to back bad nights like nobody's business. And then you get all like, oh, I got all this weight on my shoulders. I'm gonna throw 185 up for 0 reps, falls on my neck, and I realize I'm behind. But you can never be behind. You never have a goal. That's why I'm always behind, because I have goals and I don't achieve them all the time. Short Short term, medium, long term goals. I have all of them. Short term ones are the hardest because they're the easiest, least amount of like dedication, but also when you don't achieve them, you're like, it eats away internally. It's like Minecraft steak eating. But it's days like today that are good. Sling together a couple of these bad boys. You back ahead of the game, ahead of the bell curve, or ahead of the curve. We curving. No straight lines, up and downs, always. But sometimes the downs are just as good as the ups. Could be a drug reference, but you gotta mix them both. Always. Feel great though. Feel amazing. Mother went down the shore today. Instantaneous peace. Nothing against her, but she adds chaos where there doesn't need to be any chaos. Oh boy. You know? You don't know, and you don't know, but I grew up with it. There's always chaos to be had or created, I should say. There's always something to be chaotic about, and she finds it all the time. Out of thin air, just like poof. Like, and we're gonna add a little bit of chaos. Now we got a shit pie. She doesn't try to, but she does. Yep. You learn a lot from the people around you, so that's siblings, parents, friends. Freaking, I've learned so much just from my animals. Everyone has like a different approach to everything about every part of their life. That's why everyone is so uniquely different. Hard to understand a lot of people's perspectives. I can't understand my mom's perspective on most things. Other day, par exemple, a little French coming out. I think that's right. Here comes me father. My father's getting ready for bed. It's weird because I don't want to tell you names of them yet. You know, I don't know who you people are. I don't know who that one viewer is. You probably already got my IP address, VIN number, everything. I don't even know if VIN number is related to IP address. Oh, for example, other day I'm driving my mom. We're going to a party, and Lou, I was just waiting for my. What yours? Yeah, everything on top. Okay. I folded some of your stuff and brought it upstairs yesterday. I don't know if it was that. What color are they?
Gray shirt and gray pants and blue shirt.
Oh, great. Hold on. Gray pants, blue shirt. Are you sure they weren't upstairs? They were right on the edge of the bed. Hold on. No, I didn't hang them up either.
It might be in my drawer. Between something.
Okay. Had to remake my setup. We'll cut that out. I'm gonna have to edit that out probably about a minute at 20 or so. Also, have not told anyone that I'm doing this, so I don't want to tell them yet. I want to get like a backlog. So for now, be tops of clay. Yeah, why? What's up? Ah. Getting sleepy. Getting a little sleepy. Anyway. Got about 20 minutes left in me. Maybe we won't cut that out. Yeah, we won't cut that out. We'll just let it ride. Let it ride. Throw it all on black. Just that story real quick. Driving my mom to a party. She gets on the phone. She tried to freeze her membership because she was having knee issues. She like tore her meniscus. Knee issues. She completely tore her meniscus. Um, Gets on the phone with the gym after freezing it like 3 days before, freezing her membership 3 days before. Goes, hi, is there whoever there? Are instantly already starts like drawing out the process, and it's just like how it's weird because this is how she grew up. Not her specifically, but like people who grew up in the 80s, like 70s, 80s, I guess. Like she treated it like she was the customer service lady. Like she was the one who should be giving the customer service experience. I understand she was just being nice. She didn't want to come off like a little bitch. I don't know if that was the right word. Anyway, draws out this whole process. The guy's telling her, "Oh, I see on your account says the freeze isn't even active yet. It's actually going to be a simple fix. It'll be this." And then she goes, "Yeah. So I went to the physical therapist and they said it's actually okay to go to the gym, do really light weights, to try and just like regain like the mobility and the movements." Talking to a front desk guy. This guy, clearly, I'm sitting there in the car listening. And this might just be me thinking I know everything, but clearly he was like, ha, yeah, yeah, uh, yeah, well, I talked to the guy who can fix it. He said it's actually going to be a simple fix. we got that marked down. We'll just get it unfroze for you. And then she's like back in. Yeah, so sorry about that. Like everything. I was like, it was like a 5.5 minute phone call. She hangs up the phone. I go, wow, you just drew that out for so long. She goes, I was like, if it was me, I would have been, hi. I put my membership on freeze. I don't want to be on freeze anymore. Anyway, you could fix that. Yeah, let me transfer you to this guy. All right, that guy's actually busy right now, but he said it's a simple fix. He's gonna fix it for you. I'll be like, all right, thank you. Have a great rest of your day. 15 seconds. 15 seconds to 5 minutes and 58 seconds. That doesn't even. I don't even get it. And like, yeah, all that time I would have saved, I would have just spent it driving, I guess. Not even do nothing with it. But I just get icky being on the phone with people. Quick, short, to the point. Maybe I just don't like people that much. No, I love people. I love talking to people face to face if I'm genuinely interested in talking to you. If I'm not interested in talking to you, it'll be the quickest conversation you've ever had, and I'll be like, all right, I'm done here. Walk away. I don't know if that's a flaw, a character flaw, or not yet, but got plenty of years to find out. You know what I'm saying? Yummy good. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to work on this setup because right now the phone and the mic good, but I gotta get my laptop like a spot situated. I did like being outside though for it yesterday. Might do outside pod, but today I was just busy. I was thinking about doing a pod while I was saying doing a pod as if I'm deep in the episodes. We're not. Day two. Just for the job you want, not the job you have. I want to be on a beach, not working. Uh, yeah, we got plenty of time to figure out setup and everything. Life situations, love life, all the time. Even when I don't like it, I'm ecstatic because that means there's something to get out of it. Even the good times, you can get something out of the good times. You can always get more out of a bad time. But when you're in the bad time, it sucks being there. But knowing there's like a reward or something that comes from it, maybe I just like lie to myself about that, or I trick myself into thinking like, yeah, shit, there's gonna be something good. So far, it's worked. You just gotta open up your frame of reference. Something bad that could have happened today, the equal or opposite effect of that might take place. If something tragic happened to you today, might be small goods and bads along the way, but the equivalent in the good direction might be like years down the line. But when it hits, you'll be like, it's all worth it. I think that. So waiting for that year, when that year period of super goodness. But I've learned to take the small, like the smaller term. Happy for the smaller term. Hopefully over a long term, you get happy for the long term. And then life's over. By long term, I mean like 70 plus years. Shit, what's the ideal age to die? not by choice, but like no operator involvement. Like, what's like the ideal? Say, how would I say this? If you're gonna die of natural causes, what would the ideal age be? I think 76. You know, maybe. I don't know if it's longer for women. Like for a guy, I think 75 is solid. Anymore, you're just preparing to die. You're getting ready for it. I don't know. How long would I like to work in my life? Do I want to work all the time until I die? Not by choice, but just by like pure want. I don't think so. Hmm. You want a big or a small family? I want a huge family, but I don't know what you would think. Some people are different. Some people don't even want kids. I want at least like five. Because, geez Louise, I like having control. That was a joke. I don't. I really am never in control of anything until I am called upon to control things by an outside source at a rate of $100 per hour. If I'm getting paid for something, I feel like I can do it so much better than when I'm not getting paid for it. I don't know if that's like, mm, mm, I don't know if that's me being stupid and never realizing that, or completely backwards and that's not how it's supposed to be. I don't know. I don't know. Hmm. I want my forklift certification. It'd be pretty hardcore. Officer pulled you over. License and registration. Which license? Forklift. I'm like, sir, step out of the car. I see 15 beer cans on your passenger floor. Don't worry about it. Sir, you're resisting. Nah, what do you mean? Sir, is that a bag of weed? No. It's oregano. We're at a pizza shop. Alright, sir, we're gonna take you in. For what? For shits and gigs, you know? I always wanted to be in the back of a police car, smashing my head into the cage. You know, I see that on cops all the time. I don't think they interview the bad guy enough. They're like, sir, did you think that was a good idea? I mean, shit, man. I just wanted more meth. I understand. There's something there. I just haven't found it yet. We'll get there. Oh boy. I'm gonna wrap this up pretty soon. Got about might make my lunch for tomorrow. Dude, I hate this. I dislike this. I don't hate this. I'm grateful, but I also dislike this very much. So the more and more you get involved into your daily life of like 9 to 5 job, for me it's 7 to 4, but the more you get into like a structured life like that, the more you just lose your creative ability. And some people don't really have that creative ability to start with. Like in general in their life, they're just less of a creative person. So that structured life is like right up their alley. I do not have that at all. I feel like I got like imposter syndrome right now because I'm trying to do the 9 to 5 job like most of the people I know. Something about it. I just feel like I'm living a life that's not mine. I want to change that. That'll be a good thing to change. But I think so. This is where I think the change comes from additional work on top of maintaining this style of life. Because like you're always gonna need some type of grounded financial uh, reward. I guess is work reward. Getting paid for work a reward, or is it? I don't know. I don't know. That's where the extra work comes in. So like I think my day starts at 4 when I'm done work. I just take those first 9 hours of my day and like this is non-negotiable. Those 9 hours. The next from like 4 to like 10. 6 hours to live my life and 9 hours to work. That's that's got to be backwards. That should be switched ideally. But I get 6 hours to live my life the way I want, and then 9 hours to live it the way a company wants. Very grateful for my work position though. I get to work with a really good friend. He got me the job, you know, do good work. Showed up late a couple times. They weren't happy about it, but like 2 times in 8 months compared to how many times I would show up late last year to my other job. That's a good little pat on the back for that. Progress. Damn, so in those 6 hours of home time, not even home time, 6 hours of my life a day, an hour to an hour, like 15, like 4 days a week, 4 to 5, ideally, to the gym. About half hour to an hour a night of eating, or like an hour and a half, almost 2 hours, 4 hours left. I was saying hours Xbox, hour is either with the dogs, walking them, playing out back with them. You're already down to 2 hours. Shower. I shower at night. I just don't wake up early in the morning to get the shower before work. I'll stay in bed till 6:39 and have to leave at 6:45. So that's like a half hour. And about hour and 15, hour and a half is just like up in the air. you break down like your days like this to me, what I'm doing right here, just like meditation. 'Cause I don't talk things out with myself. Keep them all internal. But when you get them out, it's like realized. It's like a realized transaction. Hearing hearing some of the things come out of my mouth that I've only thought, and then to hear for the first time, like, whoa, completely different, completely different take. Like that 9 hours of work to 6 hours of living my life. That's something I would like to change. What a creative job. I don't want a monotonous job. So we're working on it. That's all I can do. All right. I think that sums up episode 2. Jimbo's Couse of Homedy. This is going to be pretty serious for the first couple because there's a lot I need to just say. Like I said, this is meditation that I've been putting off for years. So might be a little serious. We'll get into some deets. We'll get into some Jimbo lore. But outside of that, like we'll just figure around, have fun. Probably gonna try and get like 20 or so episodes under the belt until I bring on either friends or family, and then I'll do like more structured interviews and stuff. But for now, we're just riffing, baby. You just gotta keep living, man. Livin. Shout out Matthew McConaughey, one of the like most genuine human beings out there. I would say. Fucking go. Let's go. Hell yeah. And on that bombshell, good night. In the wise words of Jeremy Clarkson, Hammond, you idiot.